This is without a doubt the craziest trade we have ever seen. Luka for AD? Luka going to the Lakers? And it just happened out of nowhere. The Dallas Mavericks traded Luka Doncic, Maxi Kleber, and Markieff Morris to the Los Angeles Lakers in exchange for Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and a 2029 first-round pick. You only got one first-round pick out of Luka Doncic? And then the third team in this trade, the Utah Jazz, got Jalen Hood-Schifino and 2 second-rounders that came from the Clippers and the Mavs. A part of me still just does not believe that this trade is actually happening. I'm probably not going to believe that this trade is actually happening until I see Luka in a Lakers jersey and Anthony Davis in a Mavs jersey. The Lakers easily win this trade. And I would have never expected the Mavericks to give up on their 25-year-old superstar. Luka, who's been averaging 28 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists, shooting 46% from the field and 35% from 3 this season. He's only played 22 games. The Mavericks were that concerned about his conditioning, and that there's been reports that Luka has possibly gotten up to 270 pounds. Now, yeah, he's gained weight, but I don't know if I fully believe that. The Mavs essentially just threw in the towel and gave up on their guy and gave up on the team that led them to the NBA Finals a year ago. How do you give up on your 25-year-old franchise superstar who's a 5-time All-Star, 5-time first-team All-NBA, and led your team to the NBA Finals at 24 years old? You gave up on him and moved him to the biggest market in the NBA, and all you got in exchange is a 31-year-old star who's 6 years older than your 25-year-old guy, and just one first-round pick that's not until 2029? To put into perspective on just how crazy this trade is, Rudy Gobert was moved for 4 first-round picks, and then Kevin Durant, who was 34 at the time, about to be 35, was also moved for 4 first-round picks as well. Anthony Davis is still a great player, still a superstar player, still playing at an all-star level. It's just, he'll be 32 coming up soon. Luka will still be 26 years old. Now, Anthony Davis still averaging 26 points, 13 boards, 3 assists, 2 blocks a night, still playing at an all-star level, honestly better than LeBron at this point. The Mavs are getting a great player for now, but the Lakers essentially now have a star player that they can build around for almost the next decade. I don't know what I would do if I was a Dallas Mavericks fan right now. I have no idea what Dallas Mavericks fans can do right now. Honestly, after seeing this trade, I completely understand them moving on to another franchise and being a fan of another team. There's just no equivalent to this trade, and it essentially came out of nowhere. Luka Doncic did not ask for a trade. Anthony Davis didn't ask for a trade. The Mavericks literally offered the Lakers Luka Doncic. That's unheard of. You see how many players that the Lakers are always rumored to be interested in, or the Lakers try to pursue since they're the biggest market in the NBA. But this just doesn't happen just like that. This trade wouldn't even go through on 2K, and I am very certain of that. And what's even crazier is that LeBron James had no say in this trade at all. We always see big trades like this pretty much any move that happens with the Lakers and pretty much assume the GM got it done. But no, they said LeBron was at dinner. It surprised him too. It's one thing to be concerned about the conditioning of Luka Doncic, but you just don't go public about those kind of things. It's best to keep that kind of stuff in-house. And for them to say that he was getting up to 270 pounds, I mean, bro, he's still your 25-year-old superstar. You just got to figure it out at that point. Now, it's clear, the Lakers definitely got the better player. They got the better player and the younger player. However, they lost a lot of defense in this trade. Now, losing Anthony Davis in this trade, they pretty much don't really have any other big outside of Jackson Hayes. Will another trade happen before the deadline on Thursday? The offensive potential is sky high with LeBron and Luka. But yeah, we got to see what big gets added to this team going forward. Now, Kyrie Irving and Anthony Davis is still a great pairing, and you can see that the Mavs have become much more defensive minded as well. But is Kyrie and AD better than what they had with Luka? No, not at all. Sure, the Mavs have a more defensive minded team, but I don't think it's certain that they're a top team in the West anymore. Now on the flip side, with the Lakers and Anthony Davis, those two grew apart after Anthony Davis went out and said that the Lakers should get another big man. And yeah, that's definitely warranted. They definitely should have done that. That's what won them a championship. Not having Anthony Davis play the 5, but at the 4, with multiple centers around him, JaVale McGee, Dwight Howard, that's what won them the championship. But at least in Dallas, Anthony Davis will have much more opportunities to play the 4. It's just still crazy because teams in the NBA just don't help the Lakers like this. All the Lakers had to give up is 1 first-round pick. That's it. The standard has already been set for superstar players, at least 4 first-round picks. The Mavericks, they didn't even try to get a good deal out of this. And it was said that they only approached one other team about trading Luka Doncic. Whoever that team is, we need to know. But still, no one helps the Lakers like this. Why not try to make a huge bidding war for your 25-year-old superstar? Open it up to the entire NBA and see which team can give us the best package for this guy. Why not open up the trade to the entire NBA and see what each team gives you? Why not even attempt to go after the OKC Thunder's 1 million draft picks and see how many draft picks can they give us? I hate to try to even make equivalents or try to even see what would be the equivalent to like this in like the NFL. But like, let's just say that Patrick Mahomes was on the trade block. You don't think the Kansas City Chiefs would open it up to the entire NFL to see just what astronomical trade package a team would give them? The fact that all the Dallas Mavericks got was 1 first-round pick in 2029 is crazy. The Dallas Mavericks have to know something about Luka that no one else knows. Is Luka way more injured than we thought? Has he just completely given up on the game of basketball? The trade offer was so bizarre that Rob Pelinka, the Lakers GM, didn't even believe it. Pelinka thought they were joking. Even an NBA GM thought that this trade was a joke. And it wasn't. And it's even more interesting that the Lakers will be playing the Mavs at the end of the month in February too. And because of Luka's conditioning and the fact that he's gained so much weight, the Mavs were afraid of giving Luka a $345 million contract extension. Now with Luka being on the Lakers, he'll be on the Lakers at least for this season and next season, with him being a free agent after the 2026 season if he declines his player option. So there's still a chance for him to walk away from the Lakers with the rest of this season and after next season. So let's see what happens with that too. How far can the Dallas Mavericks go with Kyrie Irving and Anthony Davis? How far can the LA Lakers go with LeBron James and Luka Doncic? Can they get back to the NBA Finals? Comment your thoughts on the Lakers trading Anthony Davis for Luka Doncic and subscribe for more NBA content like this.